Hi everybody, Cynthia here. I'm back with a project share. I'm doing my personal Cricut challenge number 116. This is due on February 5th, but I'm getting mine in a little early. And we were to do like a little treat container. It needed to have a Valentine theme, but it also needed to be for either a teacher, a sweetheart, or a pet. So I decided I was going to do mine for a cat. Of course, you guys know I have two cats, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, because I'm a Sherlock Holmes fan. But anyway, I sometimes house sit a friend of mine's cats, and I thought it would be cute to kind of give his cats a little treat from my cats to his kind of thing for Valentine's Day. I used the Disney Cricut cartridge Mickey and Friends. I'm going to do a little tutorial on the box as soon as I'm done showing it to you, in case you guys would like to make them yourself. I turned to page 37 and used the shadow base icon and the icon and put together this paw print. And I sized mine at 5 inches. Reason being, I wanted it a little bit bigger than my box. So this is how mine turned out. This is the paw print, Cricut image, and then I stamped a cat. I also stamped the sentiment Valentine's Day, and I put that up on Pop Dots. I don't know if y'all can make that out or not. And then I have 2 hearts on the side there. And then I did some stamping on the side with some of my paw print stamps and a bonefish. And then here's the mirror image of the paw print on the back and this side. And then inside I tucked in some tasty treats for his cats. Okay? And I'll sign it, you know, from Sherlock and Watson. Kind of a little treat. So this is the box that we're going to make, and then you guys can create your images however you want. When you make the box, it measures, let me get my scoreboard out. It measures 4 1/4 inches high, the height on it, by 2, and then 2 3/4. Now I'm not going to do the stamping to keep the video short, but I will put the whole box together and give you the measurements. Okay, so what you're going to need is a sheet that measures 10 by 5 1/2, and then from the scraps you're going to need one that measures 1/2 inch by 7. If you want the handle higher, you can do 8, 9, 10. That's completely up to you, and I just did mine 1/2 inch wide. Okay? So I'm going to put the handle aside for now. Line up my box for the 10 inches. Let me find my bone folder. Okay, we're going to score at 1/2, so 1/2 inch. Then we're going to score at 3 1/4, so 1/2, 3 1/4, 5 1/4, and then again at 8. And then we're going to flip it, and we're going to score at 1 1/4 inches. Okay? I'm going to fold up all my score lines. Now on the first box I created, I put my paw prints on the 2 inch side. This time I think I'm going to put them on the 2 3/4 inch side. I'll show you the difference. So fold up all your score lines. I'm going to do some cutting. Okay. So our 1/2 inch section here, I'm going to trim off a little bit there. I'm going to cut at an angle here as well, and then I'm going to cut off this little piece. So So it looks like that. And then I'm just going to cut up all the score lines to meet the next score line. This is going to be for the bottom of your box. Okay. So it should look something like this. Here's all your flaps. We're going to fold those flaps down, and this flap we're going to fold back. I'm going to add some adhesive on this flap that we're pretty much putting like towards the inside of the box. Got a little too much there. And then I'm just going to join this piece up with that. Okay, run my bone folder over. And that's the box. These flaps are going to be put in, we'll add adhesive and close it up. But at this point, if you wanted to add, like if you wanted to do some stamping like I did on the sides, don't close your box up yet. Keep it folded over, and then do your stamping here, and then flip it, do your stamping there, and then these are the sides of your box. Okay? Just makes it much easier. So on this side, the 2 3/4 side I stamped on, and the 2-inch side I put my Cricut pieces. This time, I'm going to put them on the 2 3/4 inch side. So I'm just going to add adhesive to the little squares, and then I'll probably add them to both the inside long pieces as well, just so that when I close up the box, it stays closed. So I'm going to hold it together here, and then what I like to do is flip it around and get yourself, like if you have another glue or something handy, and just push down on the inside just to kind of make sure it adhered really well on this side. Okay, and that's it. That's your box. And then for the handle, just kind of rubbed my bone folder on the inside to create a curve, and then add a little bit of glue, and I put mine on the inside of the box, and then I'll add a little bit on this one. Whoop. Put that on the inside as well. And my images are, like I said, they were 5 inches high. And then what I did was, like picture my hand, I printed out my image, and then instead of putting another one next to it, I flipped it and I did a mirror image. So I had my image here, say with the paw print, and instead of doing another one this way, I flipped it. Okay? So that way when you add them to the box, you have your mirror image. Okay. Alright? So then I'm just going to add glue to this side of my box. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, that's alright. I'll just put it on the 2-inch side again. Just like the other one. Alright, and this one, I'm just going to kind of back it up to the box while it's standing, and then flip it over and run my bone folder all along the inside. Pardon me. I had already done this tutorial once and messed it up, and I had to peel these off so I didn't have to redo the image. So that's why it looks the way it looks, guys. Because I had messed up my second box. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Just take my image, and I'm just going to eyeball it. Push it right up against there. And hold it till it grabs the glue. And that's it, guys. That's my little treat tote for my pet or my friend's pet, and for Valentine's Day. And you can put treats in them or whatever you guys want to do. And like I said, The box measures 4¼ inches high, so whatever Cricut image you make sure you at least make it 4½ inches or more higher in height. Okay? That way it'll go over your box here, which you can see here. It'll be above your box. So it'll kind of be hiding it a little bit. Okay? Alright guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Have fun creating yours. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.